Hey guys, Verve here with another pregame champion rundown, where we teach you how to beat Anivia before minions ever hit your lane. The first and most important ability in Anivia's kit to avoid in lane is her Q. This straight line skill shot passes through all enemy targets and then explodes at the end of its range, dealing its damage again and stunning all targets in its AoE of the ball. Note that Anivia can activate it early to stun. Next is Anivia's key damaging ability, her E. This is an on-target, single-target spell. It cannot be avoided once you're in her range, but it doesn't do all that much damage. The most important part of this ability is that after you've been hit by either Anivia's Q or her ultimate, this ability will do double damage, which is why it's so important that you avoid Anivia's Q. Finally, for Anivia's basic abilities is her wall, her W, Crystallize. This ability puts up a piece of terrain in a straight line wall directly perpendicular to Anivia. Anivia's main combo in lane, and the one she'll use to set up ganks, is the one between her W and her Q. She'll place her wall behind her target, and then when they choose a side of the wall to run to, she'll cast her Q. The wall makes it much easier to land her Q, which will then give double damage on the E. Not to mention the wall makes it much harder to avoid ganks since you have to run all the way around if you don't have a dash to go over. If you do have a dash, be sure to save it to go over this wall when she places it directly behind you. Anivia's final ability is her ultimate Glacial Storm, where she places this small AoE on the ground that grows in size and damage as it stays in place. This massive slow also applies Frostbite, doubling the damage of her E. Anivia's final combo is very similar to her first one. She'll still wall behind her target, however now she'll add in her ultimate in front, forcing them to slow down even more and making it impossible to avoid the Q if you do not have a dash. Anivia is a medium-range zone control mage that importantly does not have any dashes, which means she's very susceptible to being dove or being ganked. However, there is one tool in her kit, her passive, that helps her stay alive against ganks. While her passive is up, and you can always click on her and look at her statuses to check and see if it is available, if she takes fatal damage, she will instead turn into an egg, and you have to kill her again. If you do not kill her in time, as you can see here, she will be reborn with full HP. Thanks for watching my pregame champion rundown of Anivia. I hope you enjoyed and learned a little something, and I hope this is useful in your lane. If you're interested in more content like this, maybe more detailed, longer guides, be sure to check out my upcoming How to Crush series. And if you want more content like this, or more content from the channel in general, be sure to check out the Twitter link below, like, follow, and subscribe. Additionally, check out the Discord link below if you want to join a community of players who you know won't flame you just because you haven't mastered the game. I'm looking to help create a community where new players and experienced players can play the game more casually without getting so much flame and toxicity. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is Verve, and I'll see you guys on the Rift.